saying? It's like, and if I know to some people might say, oh, he seemed bitter. It's not about bitterness. It's about, yo, if I don't speak up for myself, who gonna speak up for me, man? Who? Y'all not? Ain't nobody speaking up for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking up.
DJ Bandana.
Hey yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I Am Buffalo. Shouts out to everybody that's tuned in right now. Listen, if this is your first time on the channel, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, do me a favor, right below the video over here or over here, one of those sides, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Right next to the subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the videos and all that good stuff. And if you ever watched any of my videos in the past, or if you heard me on radio, anything like that, you already know you're part of the fam. You tied in with DJ Bandana Black. So heavy shouts out and salute to the Bandana fam. All right, check this, right? I want to start this video off with saying this. I hate people who fake care. People who fake care about a topic, somebody who just does it for clout, somebody who just says something for views, somebody who just says something to get attention. Like, everything is not about you. And that what bothered me about this situation is because this is a bad situation, that somebody who is in a position to maybe give this young man some more exposure didn't do it in the past, but took the time to do a video or took the time to speak on a topic for it to benefit them. Like, this is bull. But check this, right? So Hocus 4/5. Shouts out to Hocus 4/5, by the way, too. Real good dude. I never met him in person. We done chopped it up through Instagram and stuff like that in the past, and we might have texted or something like that. But shouts out to Hocus 4/5. If you watching this too, Hocus, I still got you, bro. Like, I still got you. But anyways, Hocus 4/5, right? So for those of you who don't know who Hocus 4/5 is, not to bring back old things, but back when YBN Almighty Jay got his chain took and all that stuff happened in New York, Jay Prince and Hocus 4/5. Long story short, Hocus 4/5 was part of orchestrating getting the chain back for Jay Prince, and he basically, and no one is saying this, actually kind of made it safe for some of our favorite New York artists to be able to tour, be able to visit these different places, be able to go down to Houston, not even Houston, be able to go to the South, period, because this situation could have really turned out bad. Like, if Hocus 4/5 didn't put his name, didn't put himself on the line during that time, they could have, I'll say that, they could have made it real uncomfortable for anybody out of New York coming to these other areas. I know a lot of people in New York, we do have this pride of I'm a New Yorker like that too. And let me emphasize, I have to say this every video, I'm from Buffalo, New York, but Buffalo, New York is in New York State. So when I say New York, I'm not just talking about New York City. Shouts out to New York City too. Salute to them. But I'm just saying, we distinguish the two. I'm from Buffalo, New York. Some of y'all from New York City. It's all in New York State. But the reason why I say that is this, because unfortunately, New York needs the South. New York definitely needs the South, because you can't go platinum, you can't sell, you can't have a career just being a New York artist. There's those other markers that actually you tour and you go to these places and you get show money and you network with other artists and you do features and all that from other places. Like, just being a New York artist, you can't survive in 2019. So I said it to say this. So Hocus 4/5 put himself on the line, whatever, for everybody. He basically frontlined the whole thing for everybody. And right now he put up a video, and I just played a clip on the beginning of it, but we're going to play the rest of it at the end of this video. I just want to talk to you guys first. We're basically saying that a radio, well, I'm not even going to say a radio station, we're going to say everything allegedly, but Hot 97, he's saying that is basically not playing his music, that DJs are not playing his music because the law allegedly is telling them not to play the music. Now, this is where I have the problem with this, right? Because not only artists, but DJs get booked out of town too. So him doing what he did in that situation made it okay for you guys to still be able to go to these different cities and pop bottles and be safely in these other cities. So I think as DJs, you guys owe him more than just to sit back and just put a little 100 sign on his little post like that too. And he's not begging for views, he's not begging for spins or anything like that. He brought up a real issue. Like, that's kind of messed up that the police is saying that, and for a radio station, if this is what they're doing, to not play his music because of that, I think that's kind of trash. Like, as DJs, we are the gatekeepers of, and I say we because, like I said, I'm not just one of these people who hopped on YouTube, put a DJ in front of my name. I do this in real life. Like, matter of fact, speaking about doing that in real life, I'm one of the DJs who's been playing Hocus 4/5 on radio. If you look at my Instagram, if you look at his Instagram, you scroll through it, if you know Hocus, ask him. He'll tell you, Bandana Black, from the time that he didn't even ask me to play his record. I hit him up for the music. He sent me the record, sent me everything that I needed, and I've been playing it on radio here, Illinois, Toronto, everywhere. But I say that, and I'm not trying to just talk down on other DJs like that too, but we hold the power as far as his music goes. Like, I understand we all have a job, and I understand that And just being realistic with you guys, because I understand both aspects of it. I used to be an artist years ago prior to being a DJ and all that, so I understand the frustration of being an artist, and I understand the frustration of being a business. So with it being a business, I understand that you want radio stations to play your music, and I say that to say this. So DJs, I understand that you work basically Hot 97 stations like Hot 97, Atlanta, LA, Houston, those type of places. They have competing stations, so a lot of things that they can't do because they have to be able to stay in a certain ranking or whatever with radio because advertising dollars and a bunch of other stuff that you guys probably don't care about. So DJs, I understand if you can't play the record. So this is not for the DJs who can't play the record. I'm talking about DJs who weren't playing the record prior to them telling you that you couldn't play the record. See, me, one of the reasons why I've been so successful on radio here, and every artist will tell you this, any artist, you can ask any artist in my even Griselda. A lot of times you guys bring up Griselda on the channel. Shouts out to them. If you ask them who was the only DJ here in Buffalo, New York that played a record, even when my programming director at the time, he's not with us right now, but not with us like he died. He just don't work there anymore. At the time, basically had something that happened, and he had a rule like don't play no more local talent at all. But me, I'm not in it for money. I'm not in it for views. I'm not in it for clout, anything like that. I honestly want to help local independent artists. So what did I do? Every single time I was on the radio, I still played a local artist. I risked my job. And I'm not saying anybody else has to risk your job, but if they didn't tell you that you couldn't play the record, you should have been playing the record, especially if you're from New York. If you're from Bronx, Harlem, Brooklyn, Manhattan, I actually don't know all of the 5 boroughs. Hold on, Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan. Shouts out to the whole New York City, Harlem, Staten Island, whatever. But like I said, I'm not from New York City, but if you're from that area, you know Hocus 4/5 story. Like y'all know him personally. I never met this man in a day in my life besides online, and I still took the initiative to play his record. I still took the initiative to throw it on Instagram. That's another thing too. Y'all can't use the excuse of what a radio station won't let me play it. Put it on Instagram. A lot of y'all have YouTube channels. A lot of y'all big YouTubers have YouTube channels too that want to speak up for the man now. Could have been playing his music then. Even with the videos that y'all doing now, talking about promote him, and this is why nobody support like that too. Even in that same video, you could have put a link to his music. You could have put a link to his Instagram. You could have put anything. So I think this type of clout chasing is something I have an issue with. Like, I understand it's the internet, trolls, clout chasing. This is the era that we live in. But when it comes to where my heart is at with music, this is something that honestly bothers me. Like, we got to do more because he did more for us. And I understand, like, a lot of people say, well, no, he didn't do that for us. He did that for them. As a domino effect, him doing that for them made it okay, made it kind of a little bit safer. I'm not saying you're 100% safe, so don't go to one of these cities and you wind up getting booked and you all on the internet getting dragged. Somebody got your chain going on tour and all that. So I'm not saying you safe. I'm just saying he kind of cooled the weather a little bit with that situation. So I think that we should support him. Like, I think that anybody who's, and I'm not saying he's an angel like that too, but anybody who's come from that lifestyle, and as you can see right now, he's trying to do something positive. Because if he was doing something negative, if he was out here beefing with somebody or doing something crazy, y'all would promote that. Y'all would repost that. Why you can't repost it? Why you can't post his music now though? Like, it shouldn't take for him to get on the internet and say, this is what's happening at this station. Basically, he's basically getting blackballed by the police, allegedly. Like, that shouldn't happen. And us as DJs, we can band together. Even those DJs who at a station where they say you can't play this record. If you take a DJ, say, without saying any names, say it's a popular DJ that's basically the main person at the station, and the station tell you can't play this song, and you go talk to your program director and say, listen, if you tell me I can't play this song, you don't control my Instagram, my social media, I really believe in this, I want to support this brother, I'm still going to put it on my Instagram every day, I'm going to tweet it out every day, I'm going to say it in my parties and like that too. Eventually they're going to jump on board because you make what's hot. Like, at the end of the day, DJs make what's hot, radio stations make what's hot. I mean, the streets make what's hot, but y'all get what I'm saying. But anyways, I want y'all to hop in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Like I said, this is something that really bothered me. I actually recorded this video yesterday, but then I didn't put it out because I wound up working late on that too. And then I seen a couple other people who never even who actually did mention, we never gonna get into that, but a lot of people was out here faking the funk who had some somewhat not nice things to say about that man. But now that it's somewhat of a hot topic, want to talk about it in a, oh, we fighting for this type of way. No, we wasn't, because you wasn't. Some of us was, but you wasn't, and a lot of people that's watching this probably wasn't either. And I'm not saying promote or support music that you don't like. If you don't like his music, cool, we'll leave it at that. But if you like his music, you like what he's doing, it's free to tweet, it's free to Instagram. All the promotion is free. Honestly, in 2019, you don't need the radio. And I'm a radio DJ. I work for the radio right now. My boss is probably listening to this right now, and it's the honest to God truth. In 2019, as an artist, you don't need the radio. Is it something good that could help you? Yes. Could you get to where you're going a little bit quicker? Yes. Is there benefits of being on the radio? Yes. But think of how many artists who don't get radio play who's booming right now. Even with Snitch 9, my bad, I mean 6ix9ine. He wasn't getting radio play. He was like the hottest artist at the time. If you look at Chance the Rapper, he barely get radio play. Well, he's starting to get it now, and he was popping. There's a lot of artists out there that's popping without radio play. So at the end of the day, it's an excuse for not supporting them. It's an excuse for, even if you're not on radio, just as a regular person, y'all that's from his neighborhood, y'all that's from New York City, y'all should be doing this. Not saying I shouldn't, like, because I support him. Like I said, I like what he was doing. I researched him a little bit, called out to a couple people that knew a couple people like that too. Found out that he was 100. Like I said, I didn't know him personally or prior to that situation, but once I did find out who he was and how he was moving in that situation, that was something that I could respect. Even if you look at the video that I did back then, basically the way that he moved, I was saying like that's what you do to resolve that type of situation. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk your heads off, but yeah, that's something that really upset me, because even in the video, and I'm about to play the clip of him talking, and when you watch this clip, he's not even like mad or angry. It's just a simple fact of, if nobody's gonna speak up for you, you got to speak up for yourself. But it shouldn't just be him. Everybody should be doing it. Everybody that's in those videos, everybody that's on his Instagram, all his followers, everybody who bro you to death and slap you up like that too. Just real talk. That's the truth of the matter. Honestly, all those people should be supporting you. But we're gonna get into his clip. After the clip, make sure you hop in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the situation. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff. DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected. I'm out.
Now, this is for all those that's tuning in. I'm talking about a DJ at Hot 97. I pull up to his birthday party. He pulled me to the side, and he's like, "Yo, I gotta talk." I'm like, "Yo, all right, so what's good?" So he's like, "Yo, bro, I'm about to tell you something I'm really not supposed to be telling you right now. You know, that raised a red flag. Me, you're not supposed to be telling me. Anyway, yo, you know, them peoples be up at the station, man. Them police, man, they be up at the station, and they don't want playing your music. Actually, that's why he told me Flex and K Slay is the only ones for you up there. Other than that, that's why nobody else playing your song. Nobody else want to touch it. So I'm like, so nobody want to touch my music because police is telling them not to play my. So that's coming from the program directors. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and if I know to some people might say, oh, he seemed bitter. It's not about bitterness. It's about, yo, if I don't speak up for myself, who gonna speak up for me, man? Who? Y'all not? Ain't nobody speaking up for me, you know what I'm saying? Or speaking up for the people that's going through this. So this DJ at High 97 is telling me that the other DJs and program directors, Hot 97, is saying don't touch my music because the police. You know what I'm saying? Yo, these dudes control opposition. It's like, how do y'all give them police? Like, the only beef that I'm not out here wilding. I'm out here legitimized, man. The only beef police got with me is that I beat them. I beat my case. They mad. I'm out here chilling. I'm not out here being a terror in these streets, but y'all listening to them? Come on, man. That's controlled opposition. Yo, y'all part of them. Y'all on their team. Y'all on their squad. And he told me the only ones up there for you is Flex and K Slay. Shout out to Funk Flex and K Slay.
DJ Bandana.